All right, let's take one last one here from Nepwar. Hello, New Year, Wooly and Patrick's Eve.
What's up, man?
My apartment currently looks like something that would show up in r/male living space.
Sick.
As a fashionista for gamers, do you have any poster or decorative recommendations so it doesn't look so depressing in here? Much love from Nepwar.
Look at the space behind me.
Yeah,
I don't have nothing back there.
I've got a progression chart for this, I suppose, because I don't know if this applies to everybody or whatever, but this is what I did. I bought a bunch of game posters and shit and anime posters and stuff back in the day that I would
get a cute dog to put in your room.
Okay.
Wow.
What I did was I kind of had those up for a while. I would get like some, shit from the Chinatown shop that had like these bootleg anime posters or whatever. I got a couple of those, and then I kind of like when I started filling up the space in my old room, which was where we used to record. I eventually started also putting up like Nintendo Power, like are things I had clipped and like, shit that came with the games I bought physically or whatever. And I had a bunch of those built up, Artist Alley like prints. And so I eventually just kind of made like a punk room wall that was like, oh, my wallpaper is just all shit stacked on top of each other.
It's cool.
Yeah, I like that effect. That was fun for a while when I just didn't know what else to fill the space with. Then I got like one or two of those Mondo posters and it was like, oh shit, like I got to figure out how to make this nice. So I started getting like, I got rid of those posters and then I got like one or two wall scrolls, and then like at Chinatown, you get your Advent Children wall scroll, you get your Trigun, you get your Samurai Champloo, and you put those some bitches up all across the room and you get basically like, it's not that for not as expensive. You get like your walls covered with 3 or 4 wall scrolls that fill the space up and start to create some good negative space. So you can, I got my Vash and my knives with a little gap filling up the wall. And then eventually I would say at some point when moving in with Punch Mom and kind of going like, okay, well, this is a joint living space. How do we come together on this? The compromise is let me pick out a couple of my absolute favorite game and movie posters, frame them, and just put them up on the walls, clean in isolation. And yeah, no more than like, 4 or so, 3 or 4. And that becomes the entirety of my, fandom expression, or if you will. So yeah, I think you can kind of do it that way. And the wall scrolls are a nice, inexpensive in-between step, But you got to get Advent Children.
I brought this up recently. I remember in 2001, I was playing a game called Metal Gear Solid 2. And in that game, Raiden, or Jack's girlfriend, Rose, calls him and starts crying her ass off about how he doesn't have any posters or shit in his fucking room. And he's like, I just sleep in that room. And at the time, I was sitting in a room that looked exactly like that because it had shit all other than like my bed and my fucking PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being like, wow, she's fucking nuts. She is being such a dramatic little baby right now. Holy fuck. Why are you causing a fight out of nothing, Rose? Holy shit.
Male bachelor room. Yep. It's real. It's super real. Like r/male living space. Like I haven't been there, but I know what that is in my soul already. I've been there. I've lived there.
Just put up whatever your wife tells you to put up on the walls.
See,
just tell your wife she can have anything she wants on the walls, and then just let her pick it out and just put it up.
See, but that's the thing though, is like when it came to like working that out with Punch Mom or so, it wasn't so much like, no, don't put your shit up or whatever, because it wasn't like that, it was more just like, I have a lot of stuff that I have to express that I put up that I'm a fan of. She didn't have as many things. There was a couple of things that she was into that she would be like, have stuff for, but there just wasn't as many. So it would just be like, oh, my shit just overtakes by sheer volume of it, And I kind of was like, I would rather I think it's kind of like elegant to pare it down to a couple things, and then I started doing the record collection bit and stuff, and kind of like having these sort of, I don't know, more of a gallery type vibe to the shit that you like, and also I have a friend who worked at a print shop who was able to print out some fucking super clean movie posters that I didn't have otherwise, and so I was able to like use that as well, and got a good hookup. Anyway, I think that's your
just listen to your wife.
Well, I think
that's my advice. Wait, our male living spaces.
The whole point of this was that they were saying that they're that's what they have going. My apartment looks like our male living space. Wall scrolls.
Okay.
Wall scrolls take up a lot of space. You can space them out and it'll look okay.
Okay, so what you need to do is you need to find a female friend that you trust their opinion and is willing to tell you shoot straight with you. And you need to show them the place and be like, okay, what can I do here that makes you less worried about being murdered if you were to come into this apartment?
There you go. That's crucial. That is pretty big. And if she's...
Because, like, you want to get away from the American Psycho, like vibes.
That being said, if they suggest a Funko Pop, end it and walk away.
Fill it up with piss and get going.
And then yes,
that's what they're for.
And the final step is bisexual streamer lighting.
Yeah,
as we all know.
Or apparently Vivek lighting. Seeing a lot of people compare you to the Elder Scrolls character Vivek.
Because of the blue on one side and the okay, I don't know what that means or why.
I also don't know what it means.
But sure, I'll take it. That's cool. That'll do.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.